Would you like to help others this holiday season? There's a great opportunity for you with Build a Basket. Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Dodi Uhl. Dodi is the Angelworx coordinator for Dubois County for Generations. Dodi, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to talk with you, Bill.
Well, it's good to have you here. We're going to talk about your Build a Basket program in just a moment. But first, the organization that puts this together is Angelworx, which is part of Generations. Can you explain what that is?
Angelworx is a wonderful project where we recruit volunteers who are angels who befriend a VIP, a very important pal. And matter of fact, I have my own VIP. Love to come and visit her, go and visit her. We ask that, our volunteers make a contact 2 times a month, pretty simple, by letter, by phone call, or by an in-person visit. And it's really good for the soul.
These pals, these VIPs, are they a certain age range? Are they mostly seniors?
They're mostly seniors, although we do have a few who have disabilities also. And anybody can call me and tell me that they know of somebody who should have a VIP. It's just anybody who's mostly homebound and is kind of lonely, and everybody needs a friend, right?
Right, and really somebody just to check on them.
Yes,
is very important as well.
Very nice.
And Angelworx then is an all year round thing.
Yes, it is.
So you're an angel all year round.
Yes.
Working with the VIPs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if somebody would volunteer for that, is that a commitment for a year, or is it however long they can help?
Well, I have some angels who started before I did, and I've been with Angelworx for 6 years. So some of them have been volunteers for 8 years already, or maybe 9. So it's really how long you want. Sometimes we have angels who actually have 2 or 3 VIPs. Some of them also, unfortunately, some of our VIPs, because of their age, they pass away, and then we rematch them if they choose. So it's really as long as you would like. We have some children, a lot of children from Cedar Crest Elementary School and Precious Blood actually do our Pen Pal project throughout the school year, which is so wonderful too.
In a way, this is kind of like the mentors for youth. However, this is for older folks or those with disabilities.
Yes.
What a great program.
Yes, I love it.
Now, one of the programs that you do this time of year is you do the Build a Basket. What is the Build a Basket?
Well, you know that there are a lot of people, senior citizens, who are on very fixed incomes. And unfortunately, what happens is, by the time you pay your rent, your groceries, and your medical bills, or even buying your medicine, sometimes they're pretty short of funds. So we started the Build a Basket program 5 years ago, and the idea is to purchase a laundry basket, a trash can, a tote, or a box. It doesn't really matter what container you put it in, and then you just fill it with everyday items such as toilet tissue, paper towel, toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, things that maybe you and I take very much for granted. However, these things aren't something you can actually eat, and it does raise your grocery bill quite a bit. So we ask people to buy some of these things. I have some people who have done this project for every year that we've been doing it. And, they start buying things a long time ago, and, they just kind of stockpile them, and then they give them to us so we can share with people in need.
So, and I guess you can put your own basket together, or if you just can't seem to put a basket together, put it all in a grocery bag and bring it, and you'll take care of that part.
Yes, we'll do that too. Well, and what is so cool about this program is we have schools who build baskets. We have business people, instead of exchanging gifts at Christmas, they bring Build-A-Basket items in and build a basket that is donated. We have card groups who do it, Scouts, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. It's really awesome. Anybody can join forces and build a basket. You don't have to buy every single thing that's on our list. We're happy with what we get.
Well, I was going to ask, does it need to be a value? Do you need to make the basket worth at least $30?
No,
no. Is there an average maybe? So sometimes people want to have an idea of what they should be.
What happens is, unfortunately, and this is kind of funny, but people are still people, and it doesn't matter if you're a senior citizen or not. Sometimes a lot of these baskets are delivered to senior citizen apartment complexes, and they talk among each other. And it's like, okay, I got more than you got. So sometimes what happens is some baskets are so full that you can barely pick them up, and some are pretty tiny. So sometimes what happens is we do rob from the rich to give to the poor. Yeah, so they're a little bit more. So we even them up, and I hope you understand that we do that. But it's all goes to the people intended. So really,
and that is funny because yes, they will talk, and yes, they will compare.
Oh yes, it is like that's not fair. They got
so
this.
So don't feel bad if you think you've got a skimpy basket. You'll take care
of that.
That's right. And don't hold back either. Make a big basket if you want.
Oh, it's very wonderful when we do get those really big baskets, because not everybody builds the same basket. But please, I don't care if you have a little basket. It all comes out in the wash because it is distributed,
Now these baskets are really fundamental baskets. These aren't like just gift baskets of perfume or little teddy bears or something. These are items, necessity items that people need.
Necessity items that people, well, you can't do laundry without laundry detergent. Bar soap, and we did contact some of the VIPs after our very first Build-A-Basket and said, did you like what was in the basket? And if you could have something that wasn't on our list, what would it be? And they said, oh, we would just love a new bath towel and wash rag. So we added that, and we also added the kitchen towel and dish rag. But again, not all baskets come with them, but sometimes a basket comes with 3 of each, especially when companies go in together and people. So sometimes the one person doesn't get all 3 bath towels, but we will, separate them and help. And really that way everybody gets something nice.
How many baskets do you need?
We need, for Dubois County, 127 or something like that. And, a lot of people have asked me, it's like you say that you deliver some to Meals on Wheels. Well, we do, but not every meal client gets a basket, because some of them just need prepared food. They are not financially strapped. So we go through the whole list and make sure, the drivers know who are financially strapped. So they make out a list. Our case managed staff goes through their list. I have VIPs through Angelworx who I go through the list, and all of their names are written down. And if we do ever have any surplus, then what happens is I will go to some of the senior housing places where maybe they aren't a Generations client, but they still are needy. So we make sure that these products are all given to the people who need them.
So you're doing the best you can to get as many out
Oh,
as you can.
absolutely.
So you need baskets. So don't feel like, they probably get enough. No, you can always use more.
Oh, yes. Well, and then last year remember the weather we had last year in December? We
polar
had some
vortex.
and we had all that ice and all that stuff. And there was one school who called me and says, "Oh, Dodi, it was the teacher actually even brought it home, and she called me and said, you're going to get this after Christmas." And I said, no problem, no problem. And, we were able to still get it out after Christmas. Things happen,
Yes, right.
People are busy.
Well, what are some of the deadlines? Because you'd like to give this for Christmas,
Yes.
but obviously if you can't, you can't. That's fine.
Well, delivery actually starts now.
Okay.
Through December 16th is the official turn-in. We always have a couple stragglers that come in. And in Dubois County, we ask that they are delivered 2 places, either to the Arnold Hobbick Senior Center or to the Ferdinand Senior Center. Or there are a lot of people who require a pickup, and I am very happy to do that. I volunteer. You can call me at 639-2388, or you can call Generations at 1-800-742-9002. Oh, and by the way, we do ask that you register your basket. I know every year there's a lot of people who didn't register a basket, but we ask that you do register your basket for 2 very important reasons. Number 1, we would like to properly thank you for doing this. And number 2, so if we don't know who you are, sometimes a basket comes in and it's like, oh, well, who did that come from? And number 2, we want to make sure that we have enough baskets, because if we ended up coming up short, then we would go back, look at our list and go to the highest needy people first. I mean, that's how it has to be. And
I guess if somebody says, I don't want to go through all that, I don't want to go shopping, I don't want to go looking for this list, they could just make a donation if they'd like
Yes,
as well.
you can make a cash donation and we will shop for you. So, I mean, whatever works for you, that is great. And for everybody who have given us a basket in the past, please know how grateful we are and how grateful the people who receive these baskets are. And during this holiday season, Dubois County never lets me down. Last year, I got to say, I was really sweating it a little bit.
Nervous?
And I was really nervous but it was the weather. We had that icy area. Everybody remembers that. And then at the last week, they came in they multiplied like bunnies. So that was so wonderful. And, I told everybody at Generations this year, I am going to remain calm. I am just going to know that people are generous. They have always helped. They will always help. This is the greatest community as far as I'm concerned, because people are always out there to lift a hand and help somebody else.
Well, Dodi, thank you very much for coming in.
And thank you for allowing me to come in.
Well, build a basket for Dodi's group. The Angelworx connected with Generations. Dodi Uhl is the coordinator for Dubois County Angelworx at Generations, and we thank her for being in. And remember, the Build a Basket's going on now through December 16th, I think it was.
Right.
That you should turn in your basket. Contact Generations if you are confused by any of this. They'll get in touch with Dodi, and Dodi will answer any questions you have.
And my number is in the phone book, Dodi Uhl, and also my cell is 639-2388.
Very good. Dodi, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.